Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Colby from Sanitarian Productions. We're back again with another action figure review. In this episode, we're taking a look at the Marvel Legends series, the X-Men wave with the Build-A-Figure Warlock figure. I said figure a lot. The Build-A-Figure Warlock wave set, however you want to look at it. But today we're looking at the Shatterstar figure. Very cool looking. It comes on a standard Marvel Legends series card here. You got a nice window box thing here to see the figure inside. Very cool looking. The top has the regular X-Men logo, the Marvel's Warlock Build-A-Figure stamp there. On the side we get some cool artwork of Shatterstar. Same artwork on the other side. The bottom has just the traditional copyright information stuff. And on the back, we get the cool glamour shot of the figure, along with the other figures in the wave, and the instructions for the Build-A-Figure set here, which is Marvel's Warlock. So, pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get this guy open and see what he's got going on. Single piece of tape here on the side. Slice it open, and then this little tab thing just pops out. I've always liked Shatterstar as a character. And as you can probably tell, I'm a big X-Men fan. I've strayed away from most of the Marvel Legends series for the most part, unless there's a really cool Build-A-Figure. But I can't help it when it comes to the X-Men. I usually pick up most of them. So, yeah, I'm a little biased there. Standard cardboard backer. Nothing really too exciting about that, but there you go. The figure itself comes in this nice plastic piece here. We'll go ahead and pop all this stuff out, and it will be a bit crunchy here, so bear with us while we get it all on. We have the Build-A-Figure piece here for the, what is this? I guess this is technically the right arm of Warlock. Come out of here. We do get two of the cool double swords here, kind of Shatterstar's signature weapon. Actually, it's a single-bladed sword and the double-bladed one, so that's pretty cool. We'll take a look at those here in a moment. And then the figure itself here. Cool. Don't fall. Let's go ahead and zoom in while we got everything out, and we'll take a closer look here. Zoom! You like that sound effect? We'll start out with the Build-A-Figure piece here. This is, again, for Marvel's Warlock. He was, I guess, technically started out as one of the New Mutants, and they kind of morphed from there into X-Force, which is where Shatterstar kind of came into play a little bit more prominently. But this is a cool looking piece here. It's got some really nice paint work here. They got some cool black wash going on over this kind of golden color robotic thing here. It's kind of biomechanical stuff that makes up Warlock here. So all in all, pretty cool looking. We're not going to look too close at this. We're going to just sit this into the pile until we get all the other pieces collected. And we'll do a separate review for the Warlock Build-A-Figure whenever we've got everything, whenever that's going to be. Accessory wise, we do get two of these swords. So look at this single-bladed one first. It's kind of basic, nice kind of flat gray, cool spikes on it. Beyond that, it's really not got a whole lot going on here. So it's fairly bendable, but luckily it's not too bendy, so it actually comes straight. It's not bent out of the box, so that's cool. Doesn't look like he's got any sheaths for these things, so it's just going to be the sword itself. Second accessory is this cool double-bladed one. It is a little bit bent towards the center there, so they kind of snap together there. So you can take a little bit of warm water and kind of redistribute that and make it spaced out a little bit more evenly, hopefully. Beyond that, it's basically the same look as the single bladed one. Just happens to have 2 of those in there, but it's really cool looking though. Nice big spikes on the guard. So yeah, not a whole lot of detail, but we get accessories, so I'm just happy that we get any accessories. Moving on to take a look at the figure itself. This is really a cool looking figure. Again, I really like the Shatterstar character. I really think he got a bum rap in the Deadpool movie, and I'm kind of sad about that. But I can understand some things. He is kind of a little bit weird as a character, but cool character, really cool looking design. The detail work on this thing is pretty amazing. See if I can distribute this light a little bit better here for us and still be able to see. And maybe, I can't tell if y'all can see that or not, but anyways, they got some really cool detail work here. His hair braids actually have a lot of detail in them. He's got this cool kind of punching bag sparring gear on his head there. They got some really nice actual details in there. There's some cool little lines in there that you can just barely make out, but they're in there. A cool looking eye there. The paint job on this thing is really nice, and they have painted his left eye that nice kind of gold color, so that is pretty awesome. Readjust this a little bit so I can see a little better too. So yeah, very cool looking. Nice detail in the actual hair itself. Cool ponytail is that kind of real flexible material, so it shouldn't get in the way of anything. I have a little bit of concern that that may actually rip off at some point, but still it looks cool. He's got this nice leather effect going on the paint job for his shoulder pauldron. And if you'll notice on the underside there, it's got some really cool details for all the folds and the padding. That's really nice. Very cool looking. Cool half cape thing here with nice little folds and wrinkles and everything in there. That's really cool. Again, it's also made of that soft plastic, so that's really nice. Cool detail work in the belt here. He's got his little Shatterstar symbol there on his chest there to go along with his tattoo on his eye. Nice detail work here again on the belt. Silver highlights on the buckles. Just a little bit of black wash going on there to kind of highlight some of this leather work here. Really nice job though. Nice kind of seams here on the actual gloves, the gauntlets. Looks really cool. I am digging that pretty well. His crazy strap on his leg there, and some really cool boots here with some nice details on them as also. A little bit of paint stray right there, but nothing too terribly bad. This actually turned out to be a really nice looking figure. They did a really good job with this one. So let's look at articulation while we're at it. The head does spin 360 degrees. Those hair braids and his ponytail does not get in the way, so that's really nice. Has a pretty good upward mobility there. Fairly decent downward mobility as well. It does have slight side-to-side motion there. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit. Standard ball and swivel at the shoulder joint up underneath that pauldron there. Standard swivel at the top of the bicep. We do get a double elbow joint. It's kind of hard to get to bend, but there we go. There we are. We do not have a spin at the glove, but we do get a swivel joint and that cool rocker at the wrist, so that's really nice. Very good job with that. We get the standard ab crunch feature there going on, so he can go all the way down like that, all the way back up like that, so pretty nice. We do get a standard waist twist. The belt moves up and down, so you can kind of reposition it however you need to, and it is kind of clicky, so I'm getting to where I like that click a little bit better. They're a little too loose, then it kind of just spins crazy, so I do kind of like that click part. Anyways, We get the standard plastic T-hooks at the hip joints there. So we get actually a fairly good range of side to side. Full range forward. Decent range backwards. We do get a twist at the top of the quadricep, sorry, top of the thigh. Double knee joints. We do get a spinner at the top of the boots. Very cool. And the standard swivel ball rocker thing for the ankle. So very nice there. You can kind of twist all the way around. So what do you think here? I actually really like this figure here. It's nice and clean and just looks really cool. It definitely reflects well the overall aesthetic design of the original character from the comics here. Again, I've always been a fan of that. Anything to do with the Mojo universe has been crazy to me. I've always enjoyed that stuff. I need a good long shot figure. Hoping that they will come out with that. We got a fairly decent Dazzler figure we'll be looking at in another part of this wave, actually. So that's going to be cool. Let's go ahead and gear him up while we're finishing this up. Nice. I do wish he had some kind of sheath for his sword, but kind of a small gripe. And not really even a gripe, just something I was wishing and hoping for. But it's pretty cool here. You get he looks good with the swords. His little thigh guard thing here is that weird one where you can kind of slip it and move it around wherever you want to. It does kind of have to be jammed up on there to kind of keep it from falling, because it will slip a little bit, but shouldn't have too much trouble with that. It does look really cool though. It's an awesome looking figure here, so I actually really like this figure. I'm going to rate this one as a highly recommended simply because it's that cool looking. So I don't know, I like it. That's all the time we've got for today, so thanks for watching. Drop some comments down below. Let me know what you think of this Shatterstar figure. I'm digging it. Let me know if you do or not. If you'd like to see something specific for future episodes, drop a comment down below as well. We'll see what we can get to it. And until next time,